Alright, in today's mail I received my wrap for my Blade 200QX. So we're going to open this thing up and see what we have. I know what I ordered, it's just a matter of, having a peek at it. So, I'm going to do an install here as well. And we'll see how we got it packaged in a nice padded envelope. And altogether it came to $12.53. It was $8.99 and $3.54 for shipping here to Florida. And here we go. And that's the wrap. So, let's get busy. Alright. So, take the blade here. I'm going to open this all up, get this out. Seems like a really thick decal. It's pretty much all cut out where it should be, so what you're seeing from this is the actual cutout line, and you can see it all in here. So you could probably utilize these little tidbits at the end if you wanted to decorate the bottom or something like that. Give it a shot. I think first thing is first is wiping down the quad with some alcohol and clean off any other debris you might have on there. I'm hoping this doesn't take too long. We're just going to give her a good wipe down. Since this wrap is only used on the top portion of the quad, you really don't have to clean up everything. But if you have any dirt on yours, finger marks, oil, anything like that, it'll help let the decal stick a lot better. Now, I notice on here too as well that we do have vents here, so I think probably before we even start I could see this one wire right here sticking out, because I'm going to want to I don't recommend sticking something in here. It's just I don't like where it's sitting, so if I can just somehow prop that wire over. But I think what I'm going to have to do is be very, very careful on where these are, because I do want to cut out the vents. I don't think that's a good idea. It does get pretty warm in there, if a lot of you have noticed already from flying this. So well, let's get going. I'm going to start with the front. Let's go with the side here. Just make sure she's thoroughly dry. And just start picking away at. Try to use as less of your fingers as possible on these. Yeah, excuse the noise, my brother's pressure cleaning next door. So, as far as positioning this thing, we gotta figure out its best position. There's some sticky stuff, I tell you. I could probably move it a little forward. Well, good thing it's sticky. Whoa. Man, that's a heavy duty wrap. And just work the bubbles out. And you don't want to go right where the line is for the separation of the top to the bottom. See, I already got that one on. Sort of got a little touch of an overhang here. Might have to peel that back off. Like I said, good thing it's sticky. Now start from this side. So let's start from the back side and work our way forward and see where it lines up. That's better. So work from the back to the front. It should go on a lot easier for you. This is all new to me. This is the first time I've done this. The Blade 350 QX on mine, I had it hydro dipped. And I didn't have to mess with no decals, no nothing. I'll show you here in a second. Let me get this piece on. If you've seen any of my other videos, you probably would have seen it. But here it is. That's the hydro dip. It's pretty cool. I got another one like this, but it's done in wood, a wood grain. I thought that would be cool. I'm just going to ignore that phone. Please ignore it with me. Alright, let's do the front wing here. Answering machine should get that. And the pre-cutouts on this are pretty nice. Now, where to put this thing? I would assume to keep it in the front. Close to the edge. Really doesn't have instructions on the best placement. So you just use your best judgment. And we're gonna see how that works. Yeah, and that's that. Really, particularly don't like the way the corners going. Might have to see how that holds out right in the crease right here. Even though I cleaned it, probably should keep cleaning it since I'm touching the shit out of it for the next piece. Alright. I'm not trying to rush, just for the purpose of having the video. I mean, seems like when you're too careful, that's when shit happens. Like I said, this is my first time I've done this. I really don't think it takes a lot of skill to put on a sticker, unless you have one hand. Or no hands. You gotta do it with your feet. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna like it if I move it down. Yeah, I think that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to bring it close to the hub. Now I gotta try to pick this one off of there. Now that it's stuck. So I figured I would do it, find out the mistakes for you, and this way you'll have somewhat of a guide. But the stuff is really, really sticky. Just put it right against the hub, almost right on the seam, but not on it. touch above it. So you don't have to worry about if you make a mistake, because this stuff is so good that it, look at that, that's awesome. Alright, there's that. I think what I'll do too is rubber down again. Let's get the back arms. I'm just debating if I should take this apart to do, because of the wires, because I don't want to cut in there with an X-Acto knife and have to worry about me cutting into that. Wouldn't make me a happy camper. Hey, look at that, it came right off. So I'm assuming that I'm going to do the same thing over here. Yeah, that's it. That makes it really nice. Start right over at that hub. All right, getting easier. Start that off in the hub. Missing the seam. Boy, and it lays down really, really nice. They did a really nice job on this. Yep, I think I should have went just a little bit forward. Seemed like I was a little over the seam. So hard to see it, even with glasses. There we go. How's that? Getting there. Alright. Now, seems like we got some just for the side here. And clean that off. And it gives you the orientation, you can see. So, take this one off. And going on that side. So, I would say start off at the back. Yep. You start off at the back right where the landing gear is and just follow it up, and it matches up really well. That's that. Wipe down this other side. But as far as this thing, how this thing flies, it's totally impressed with it. Very nimble. No complaints whatsoever. I mean, other than, you know, it makes a little bit of like a dry sound when you're turning. Come to find out, it's just the way it is. I guess we're all never happy. We'll never find that perfect quad. There's always something. Alright. Looking like something now. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that top part on, and then I'm going to dismantle this and not bore you with it, and cut out the vents and go from there. I think that'll work out really well. I'm surprised the blade didn't put on a bigger vent holes. It does get quite warm in there with them all on one board. Now, where should we put you? Get something caught on there. I guess I'm just going to try to match that up to the other design. I would double check, make sure that's right where you'd like it before placing it down. Save yourself the pain and anguish. I think what they should have done is they should have cut out the circle so you don't see the indentation. Or it should be filled in, one of the two. It is what it is. You gotta tuck these in a bit. Probably going to hit that part with the heat gun. Tuck it down in there a little bit better. You know, right where the medallion is. I might put something on there. Alright, there's that. Let's do the back now. And then the skid plates. Well, the skids I'm going to leave off. I'm not going to do them right now. Reason being, I have some zip ties on there. Looks like they give you a couple. Now I'm just wondering too, are you still going to be able to see the indicator light telling you what mode you're in? I have to see. If you're curious on what's on the bottom here, this is for my Mobius. Pretty much just hook that on there with 2 zip ties, Velcro, a little pad there for the Mobius, and that works out very well for those who question. Here's your answer. Alright, that's pretty much about it, other than the bottom skids. Well, let's put them on there. Shit, you waited this long. Show you how it comes off. Just 2 zip ties. See how I got the notches right up in here, and they fit in the notches on the legs. So when it goes inside, it just locks into place on either one. I just made it a touch wider than the actual width of the landing gear, so puts it in there nice and tight, and the zip ties just hold it in place. That's it. Alright, let's clean the sides of these off. Enough of the mumbo jumbo. Alright. Oh my god, which way do I go? Okay. And here I would probably go right there. Whoa, that's cool. There you go. That's that. So, I'm pretty pleased with the product. The product is very well made. The decals are very sticky. Again, just make sure you clean your plastic before applying these to get off any oils or any foreign material that might be on your damn quad. Take your time, and you too can have your Blade 200QX wrapped. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these out. I'm going to run them right down the legs here. Why not? I think I need a new blade for that. So, other than that, I don't think you want to be bored with me. You can always tune out though. I don't have any new blades left. Alright, let's see how this works. Let's do from here. Just going to cut these out. Okay, see what we got. Yeah. Not bad. I can live with that. Let's just get a better knife than I got though. This knife is. Need to buy some more blades. But all in all, this project, you know, as far as the hardness of it, I would scale the 1 to 10. I'd give it it's a 2. I mean, it's really not hard to do. And, you know, use your creativity and probably do a lot with just what's here. Might even add some at the front. Pretty cool. Well, I'm going to finish this up and I'm going to let you go. And I appreciate you taking your time to see how this wrap went on the Blade 200 QX. Thank you for viewing. Please post your comments. Like if you liked it. See ya. Fly it like you stole it. Alright, I got it all done. Took a lot longer than I expected, but had to really use a very sharp X-Acto knife to get into the grooves. And I wound up taking the props off and basically the 6 screws that hold it together, and took the top off because there are, I don't know if you can see it, right down into here there's some wires that basically cut right across the openings. So versus me having to try to cut, not try to cut into them, I took the top off and it made it a lot easier to handle. Just take your time, and that's pretty much about it. Pretty pleased on the way it looks. You can see right here is what you're going to wind up with. And that's it. It was relatively easy, and I also did the skid side of the skid like right up in here. Just used what was left on the sticker board, and you know, these are just basically the outlines of what I pulled off. So other than that, that's pretty much about it. Thank you for viewing and have a great day.